Hello and welcome to Analytics Educator. Today I am going to show you some of the advanced techniques of how do we clean up the data for missing value treatment. Some of the techniques which might be the case we have learned, but we don't use it very often. But they are very advanced and they are very easy to use and help us to treat the missing values accordingly. So today I am going to show you 5 of these type of techniques, how we can use them using our programming language. So let's jump on to the data. This is the data where I have name, industry, inception, all these data fields what I have, and I can see there are certain missing values. Okay, so the first technique which I am going to show you is sometimes R is unable to detect some of the missing values. Okay, so our first technique or the first tip you can say will be a super easy way to locate the missing values. So in order to do that, suppose this is the I have set the path where I have my data set, and now I am going to just import this dataset. It is a CSV file, so let's do it. I will name it as data read.csv, and within the inverted quotes I'll write Analytics Educator. That's the name of the dataset, data, and let's read it. Let's look into the head of the data. Let's see the top 20 data rows. See over here, I can see for profit this is NA, so R understand it's a missing value. But if you see in industry, these are blank, so R is unable to detect this as an NA or missing value. So what we can do is we can simply add over here is strings dot it's NA dot strings equals to blank. If I execute it now, if you check it, see now all the missing values have been changed with the NA part. Okay, most of them. Alright, now they have been changed into NA. Alright, now the next tip will be, in case sometimes we try to use a filter, okay, and there are some problem, and then there is which function which is going to help us. Suppose I want to just do a filter of maybe one of this profit, maybe this profit I want to check. Wherever the profit is this value, I just want to filter them out. So how do you filter them? So you simply write data and data dollar profit equals to just this value, and if I filter it, now check along with this record where the profit is indeed this value, we are also getting the NA rows. Okay, so R is checking out the filtering criteria. It is showing me this record, but along with NA will also be shown over here. Now if I want to get rid of all these NA values, so what I have to do is simply use a function called which. Just add this function which, and bingo, see now you only get this single record. Alright, the next tip will be, if I show you, the next tip will be remove the signs from the values. What do I mean by this is, if I again check the head data, so we can see this is a revenue and expense and profit, but in revenue there are signs like dollar sign and there are comma, and if we check structure data, we can see our revenue is a factor. So if it is a factor, we cannot do any calculation on it, so we need to make it as a numeric. But if I try to create a new column, maybe revenue 1 equals to as dot numeric from factor, Okay, if I directly try to change it as dot numeric, and if you check the head, let's make it 6, which is the default value anyway. See, the revenue, there is no change. Okay, there actually has not been any change, because I forgot to change it name. If I change it from revenue to revenue 1, now if I check it, see, our revenue was such a high number. Now the revenue has become 479. The number got changed, which is absolutely a wrong result. Why this is happening? Because if I check the structure, now the revenue, these are the values in the revenue, but at the back end of R is denoting them with these numbers. Okay, now if you directly change it into a numeric, so the numbers which is stored at the back end will be given, which is not going to serve our purpose. So what we need to do is, first we need to change it into a character. Okay, first you change it into a character. Now once it is changed into a character, then I need to remove the signs. So in order to remove these signs, what we can do is, I can use a function called gsub. First I want to remove the comma over here. So what do I want to remove? Maybe the comma. I want to replace it with nothing. And which one I want to remove? Maybe I want to remove from revenue. Okay, if I execute it, let's check the head. See, the comma has been gone. Now again I need to remove the dollar sign from here, but when we are doing the dollar sign, we also need to put an escape sign, otherwise it's not going to work. So if I execute it and again check the head, see, now the dollar signs have also been gone. So what's the problem? Yeah, sorry, I should have done it from revenue 1 to revenue 1 in order to remove the dollar sign. Now if I check it, the dollar signs are gone. And now again, okay, let me just execute it all together, otherwise it's going to be a problem. Let's execute it all together. Now this is revenue 1 has become a normal revenue, and if I check the structure, now revenue 1 is a character. Now I can just change it back into a normal one. So from revenue 1 to, let me just copy it, let's not change it, copy it, revenue 1, and now I'll change it into numeric. Now this has been a numeric, and I can see that from the structure this is a number. Now I can do all my calculation over here. Similarly, if I want to change the growth for the, I want to remove the percentage sign, I can do that same way using the gsub. Let's do that. Growth, I want to change the percentage sign with nothing, and I want to change it from the growth, data growth. Let's execute, let's check. Now the percentage sign has been removed. Alright, now the next tip will be impute missing values based on your 100% surety. What do I mean by that is, if I check again the head part, let me clear it out. Okay, I don't require the revenue now anymore. Okay, let it be as well, no problem. So what I want to do is, I want to understand wherever the cities are missing, or maybe the states are missing. Let's check the state first. Okay, so how do I do that? I can write data is dot na data dollar the state and this is going to show me all the rows where the state is missing. And beside the state I can see the city is New York. Alright, so definitely the state will also be New York. So I can say that with 100% certainty. So what I can do is .na state and city is data dollar city is wherever it's New York. I am just going to indicate only these many rows where the state is missing and the city is New York. Okay, only these two rows. So I want those states to be filled up by maybe New York. Now if you execute it, and now if I check again, data, and I can just simply check where the city is New York. See, everywhere the states, they have been changed to New York, so there is no problem. Okay, the next tip is going to how do we impute a missing value in a numeric variable. Suppose if I just show you, look at the employee column. Okay, so we would like to understand in the employee column, do we have any missing values or not. So I can write data, then data dollar employees. It's employees. It's better to copy paste it so that I don't stand the risk of writing a wrong spelling. Is .na, and let's execute that. See, in employee column I have couple of missing values. So with these missing values I can impute them, I can replace them maybe with mean or median. Okay, I'm going to show you both. Now if I want to calculate the mean value of this column employee or median value of this column employee, so what I can do is I'll copy data dollar employee, I can write mean data dollar employees and execute. See, I am having a missing value, because if you have a missing value in a column, the mean of that particular variable will also be a missing value. So what we have to do is we have to write na.rm equals to true. So that means it's going to ignore all the missing value and give me the mean value of rest of the values. So now I get a value of 148. Similarly, I can do that for median as well, median, and I get a value of 56. So one way of imputing is I replace these values with either 148 or 56. If I have outliers in my data, then I will be using median. If I don't have any outlier, I'll be using mean. Alright, but still that might not be a will throw a correct picture, because I am just considering the average of all the employees. What I should have done is I should replace this value with the average employee number of retail industry and financial industries services respectively, because the different industry might be give me a different value. So what I'll do is mean data dollar industry equals to retail, and the column is employees, na.rm equals to true. Now if I execute it, see, now I am getting a mean value of 209, which earlier I was getting a mean of when I was considering all the employees 148. So this is a kind of more correct result. Similarly, if I want to do that with the median, I can check it with the median, okay, which is coming to be 28, not exactly 56. So 56 is the median for all the entire column, but I should be changing them with a specific industry. So now if I want to change them, so I can do that. I will copy it, the employees, and the industry should be retail. I should be doing that, and you write employees, which is coming to be NA. So now if I want to replace the missing values, so I should replace that either with min, which is 209, so I can write it as 209, or I can simply copy paste it, and this is the result I will be getting. I can indent it. So if I execute it, so it means they have been replaced by the mean value of the retail industry, which is actually 209. Alright, so that was our fifth tip. So I hope you have liked our video. If you like our video, please subscribe our channel and keep visiting this channel for more videos. And if you want anything else, any other videos, please let me know in the comment section so that I can create more videos on that. And you may visit our website, and if you want to enroll for any courses, you want to learn data science, please call us or mail us in the given email ID or phone number. Thank you.